Why you looking so nervous, AJ? Why your legs so twitchy?
Spears, right. Like winter pickets through a shroud of mist.
We also got to make sure this dude is not connected to us in any way.
Who are going to come up and dominate the league. The last one was Daniel. So, we leaked. We leaked so hard. We leaked so hard right there.
Just over 2 minutes left. We're in game number 2. Chance here puts it behind the keeper and missed. Scoops the ball and says that we will keep a hold of our 1-goal lead.
Such a thing.
I mean, both teams doing really good in some of these 2v1 situations we've seen out. Allo was last back after both teams came out in the corner. He's able to buy some time. Missed though.
Corner.
What? Missed. Coming in when the team needs it.
Far and few between are these shots, but here comes Mist into the top corner. If he's just getting one look at it, he's gonna make it count.
At 19 years old, Nick Costello, aka Mist, has already done a lot of winning. From his time back with the Peeps in 2019 till this past season's Optic Gaming run, Mist has always been a focal point of his team's success. Like with any young player, results may vary. At his highest, Mist was considered one of the premier talents in the entire esport, with Octane GG ranking Mist the 13th best player in the world last year. Over the course of this season, Optic was a rotating door of talent, but Mist continued to be seen as a player who could always impress and win his team a series. This was crystallized by Optic's run into the World Championship. Optic made the event, made it further than some thought, but ultimately the sum of their parts led to an underwhelming 12th through 16th place. Mist showcased flashes of his pure double taps, elite situational awareness, and defensive expertise over the event. While Illusion and Drees are no offensive slouches, they didn't fit perfectly around Mist's propensity to lock down the backboard, then score on the other end. Oftentimes relying on Mist to create offense by himself, Optic struggled to shoot and score enough. It's a lot to ask of one of the best third men in the game to also be your lead striker. What Mist needed were teammates proficient at creating their own offense so that Mist could focus on doing what he does best. Ideally, he'd have a world-class striker and an offensively minded glue guy to fill in the gaps between duties on the field. Two players who fit this bill were First Killer and Sypical of FaZe Clan. They were also looking for a third and were coming off of an event in which they got so close but couldn't quite summit the peak. AJ was and still is an excellent player. To get this topic out of the way quickly, I think AJ is going to an excellent situation alongside Reddles and their third. The reason I think FaZe made the move was they had some overlapping skills between their roster. AJ is an unreal solo offensive player and solid defender, but so is First Killer. Having two players who like to have the ball in isolation can stagnate your efforts. Now, I personally like the roster, but hey, life is short. I can't knock FaZe for wanting to try something new. Now, back to Mist. What Mist can offer FaZe is a reliable third man who can make plays on the ball when needed, but can allow FaZe more competency and variance on the defensive end. FaZe will still be able to lock teams in their own half with pressure, but now they have two players back in Sip and Mist who can take turns on offense as opposed to two offensive players vying to keep pressure on. One of the things I like most about Mist is his ability to affect the play off the ball. He doesn't always have to score and put the ball in the back of the net to have an impact. Bumps and demos can also be really helpful ways to help his team score. In a couple of clips shown above, we can see this in action. This ability to be one of the best defenders in the game and also help your teammates in ways that don't always appear on the stat sheet makes me think of NBA player Drew Holiday. He is an absolute lockdown defender, a nightmare to try and score against, but also he helps unlock his teammates in Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo in ways that they wouldn't otherwise always have the opportunity to do. Ultimately, I think this is a great move for FaZe. I understand why they did it, but if you guys disagree with me, please let me know why. I am trying to keep an open mind about this and all the other roster moves that we had. I mean, we have CRR coming over to Complexity. We had a lot of big moves. LJ to SSG just got announced. Any videos you guys would want my opinion on next, please let me know in the comments below, and I will try my best. Guys, thank you. Goodbye. See you next time.